Hola! We're here, we got this puzzle. We're in the vents, or at least we're about to be. I'm gonna solve this puzzle first. Right. I don't even know what I'm making. I don't know, like, why I am being called to make what I'm making, but, you know, I guess that's life. Just a reminder, I cannot count. I have never counted correctly before in my life. I've lost the ability. It's very sad. I want to go like this. I want to go like this. I want to go like this. We want to go like this. And we want to go like this. We want to go like this. 4 here, takes us here, gets rid of that. Allows us to put this here, and we've already done it! Speedrun! What is this? A ventilation map. Because those exist. People have those, definitely. We're going up to D rank? I doubt it, but... Nope, okay, worth a try though. Mapping complete. The vent leads to another room of a similar size to this. Probably Blake's office. I didn't think I'd be heading back there so soon. Should I look for another way out? No, if I'm going to find a way to prove I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. I just hope we don't run into Detective Cross when we get there. This vent looks pretty tight. Okay, it's a bit weird. You sure we're not going to get stuck in there? Don't worry, Honor. My sensors have already measured your body and... You did what? I took approximate measurements of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it's unlikely you'll become stuck. Did I do something bad? Scout, you can't do that kind of thing without asking. Sorry, Honor, I didn't realize. How about you just delete those measurements and we'll pretend this never happened? What measurements? Hey, you can make jokes. No, he just has short-term memory loss. Come on, let's get in that vent before I start having second thoughts. Ah, yes. No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now? Good question. I'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. They didn't move the... They didn't like, zip him up and take him to forensics? They just left him there? Wow. Scout, can you see anything? I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? Before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Understood. I'll scan the room. Ooh. Ooh, the music. Whoa, okay. Wow, okay, this game's really selling itself now. I'm loving this. Dead guy? Dead guy's not important, apparently. Oh, we got a beep. Oh, what's this? What's all the beeping for? Oh, okay. Seven. I can definitely count. That's 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it has to be like that. God, wow. This game really, like... It really went from humor to... Woo. I love it. I'm loving it. 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3. This is different. This is a hard level. This is hard. I don't even know where to start with this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space 1. 1, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're guaranteed. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, that helps. 2, 1, 1. Space 1, 2. That can be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 1. Okay. Right, alright then. Wow, okay, okay. Brain power, brain time, 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sure that helps somehow. I just don't see it. Alright, ooh, okay, okay. Brain! Brain, what are you doing? Why are you no brain? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So these all have to be obsolete. I mean, this is obsolete. This is obsolete. Ooh. God, okay, okay, no, we're fine. This is good, this is good. So we want space here, space here, space here. We have to have... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's the obvious thing that I missed. So this has to be like this, this has to be like this, this has to be like this. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these have to be like this. Meaning these are not helpful. This has to be here. These can't be useful. Okay. This is useless. Got... Oh, why are puzzles like this? 5, 6 goes there. This is useless. This is useless. This is useless. These have to go here. These have to go like this. This is useless. This has to be like this. This has to be what? 1. No, it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a banana-looking thing. Okay, what is that? A medical report. A medical report just on the ground. I mean, sure, if you want. I'm not going to stop you, but it's a bit weird. This is a medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone in to check the body, but didn't take it away to, like, a morgue or anything. No, it's just there. We use these in murder mystery when we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. People were murdered on your TV show. Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realise. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Ah, I see. The show wasn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the... Ah, where have we heard this before? Blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Oh, was I at 4:30 p.m.? According to my internal chronometer. That's when we met in the parking lot. Of course! Scout, I think I just found my alibi. I don't think many people are going to trust Big Robot Man over here. Forgot about him. Miss Rai, what are you doing in here? Bill. You really shouldn't be in here, Miss Rai. You're gonna get yourself arrested. Tampon. Oh jeez, is that really important right now, Mrs. Rai? Oh jeez, is this really important? Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez! I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How did you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. I crawled out through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout. Hi. What is that, a flying fax machine? He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. I kinda like him. I love his tie. His tie's amazing. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home and they come out right in my office here. Well, up until last week anyway. Now they've got him doing macaroni art at school. She's gummed up the machine something awful. Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Rai. I don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? The report? Oh, jeez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. What do you think of Detective Cross? Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there frowning at me. Felt like hours. Then he pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. Nah, that's such a professional tie. I like this tie. All I want to do is prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. You're a smart cookie, Miss Mizrahi, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help. Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 PM. I'd left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen your show, but I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours? Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer? I'll add it to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. Anything to cut corners. I'm telling you, there'll come a time when... Wait, are you saying the CCTV outside? Sure, no one's ever showed me how to use it, but it's there. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull a footage to show to Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Got it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will blast him with his death ray. Really? He can do that? Yes, that is a thing he can do, absolutely. Now could you go and get that tape, please? Oh geez, okay, if you're sure, I'll be quick as I can. Scout. Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout, just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies, it sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real one. But now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend and... Bill? Did you get the tapes already? Jesus! Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? Detective Cross. I can't wait to see how you're going to try and talk your way out of this. Damper? If you call that evidence, you're gonna have to do better than that, Miss Rai. Okay, I can explain everything. How'd you even get in here? Through the air... Oh, through the air vent. The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane? If you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case? Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me. Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work. Have you got any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please, detective, I was just trying to help. Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game, it's dangerous, and you don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. And I suppose he told you all about it? He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would bless him with my death ray. He's just kidding, Detective. What's taking so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours. I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection. I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle. Oh great, it's reassuring to know Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Detective Cross, this is Scout. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You'd better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Alright, Miss Rai, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Anna. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross? Oh, jeez. I mean, what a pleasant surprise! Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I mean, I just had to go and, Care to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in? You sent to make sure nobody got through that door. You didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone, with all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that. I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to get the damn thing apart to get at the tape. Couldn't you just press the eject button? Press an eject button? So what do you say, Detective? Care to see my evidence? You've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? Can he scan it? Sure looks like it. This looks like a pretty easy one, thankfully. Alright, so I'm going to go on to 8 like that. 8's like this. Hey, wait a minute. How does this work? Hey, wait a minute. Okay, that's an issue. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, space 1. Okay, it's alright. We fixed it. We're fine. Alright, so this is 1 space, 1 space, 1 space. It's not that. Okay, right. To be fair, I want to put these here. This eliminates this from being helpful. Got 1, 2, 3 here. This has to have a gap. This is useless. This is obsolete. Obsolete. Okay, I got what? 2, 1, 2, 1. This has to be here. If it's 2, then it has to be like this. That helps a lot. Alright. We've got these are these are useless here. Don't need them. We got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I think that's just how it has to be naturally. Yep, okay, great. Panic glow over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be like this, which eliminates these, which helps with this, helps with this. Helps with this and this, helps with this, and helps with this to get our answer of the VHS tape. CCTV tape. I was kind of close, okay? Just let me have that, 41,000. D rank! Oh, let's go! That's what we like to see. Okay, what are we looking at? This is the security footage of the parking lot, early this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's that in the background? Looks like they've got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here, you know, painters, carpenters, caterers. They're not contractors, they're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sakes. Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? He did say that. I completely forgot. Right, that means Bill's not the killer, which is great, because I would have had a breakdown if he ended up snapping and killing this guy, who I don't remember the name of, nor do I care about. Bill's the only guy who I care about. Bill is my main man. Oh, jeez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful. I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m? There, that's it. See, that's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout. Okay, you're in the parking lot, so what? I lost my car keys. Blake was already dead. Click. Blake was already... Whoa, damn, okay. Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m, and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot. Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? I guess not. Now, if I can just get you to write this officially... Wait a second, how do you know the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez. That's it. Oh, okay. Well, we got really far there. We definitely know everything, don't we? Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, Detective, I've spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East. What is that? Okay, whatever. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on this statements. What about me? Can I help in some way? Scout could... Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that's all it was. Look, now go home and let the professionals handle this. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry. Don't worry, babe. Christ. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with one of my dumbbells. You brought dumbbells with you on a job? You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. Know what I mean? Ugh, a reclusive nun would get what you mean. And even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. I mean, she's not wrong. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you, you've gotta let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. Praise the goddess, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like he said. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. I kind of think he's the killer. I think he's the only one who seems killery. I mean, I don't know, maybe it could be literally anyone. I don't really know. But this guy feels the most killery to me. Most, like, you know, he'd kill someone. Uh-oh. Oh, you've got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the honor, Miss Raya. I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. It's not just me, there's something else going on. I just can't leave. If you want to keep investigating, I'm here to help. Scout, don't you want to go and find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all, because together we can solve anything. If you want to try it, that is. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely, you know I've got your back. But can I bob up to the loo first? I needed to go for hours and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. We got the office. Wait, is that where Blake just got killed? Because what is the point of having us like... Okay, fine. Casey. Well, look who it is. The lady that's putting the heel into Gumshoe. That one needs a bit of work, but you get the idea. I should probably introduce you to Scout. A new sidekick. You trying to make me jealous? I am Scout. He's some kind of investigation robot we think... Sounds complicated. Yeah, it's probably easy if we don't try and explain it. Well... Any friend of ours is a friend of mine. Nice to meet you, Scout. We're still not any closer to working out who killed Blake. Any ideas? Obviously we can't discount ourselves. Oh, obviously we can discount ourselves. That only leaves... but Becky... I cannot say words, Jesus Christ. That only leaves Becky, Tully, and John. We did it. 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 Okay. I think it's him. I genuinely think it's him. I don't think it's Becky, Tully, or John. Don't forget Bill. There's no way Bill is involved. He wouldn't hurt a fly. You're right. I don't think he could plan a murder even if he wanted to. Last week I saw him get startled by his own reflection. Don't be mean. He's got a good heart. Did I say he didn't? You can have a good heart and no brain. He's living proof. And you're proof that someone can have neither. Oh. 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 What do you think about Becky? Could she have killed Blake? That girl could hold a grudge better than Joan and Bette put together. But she wasn't exactly on good terms with Blake. Right, something about a contract disagreement? Don't suppose you've heard any details through the gossip grapevine. As usual, she thinks she's not getting enough recognition. I heard she was demanding $100,000 for marketing. That's not so bad. The show could always use more marketing. Not for the show, for herself. You know, feature articles, billboards, the cover of Celeb Life magazine. The Starshine Awards are coming up and she's determined to win Best Actress of this year. Does she really think she can force herself onto the shortlist through advertising? That's crazy. That's Becky, but Blake was having none of it. She's been trying to win that award for years. She's desperate. Who knows what she might resort to. What do you make of John? That widow with the bum bag? 3 out of 10 tops. That's not what I meant for once. Fine, well there are fans and then there are fans. Like that girl we met outside the studio last year. She was intense. Like, chained to a radiator and get all misery on your ass intense. How could I forget? She tried to cut off some of my hair. I'm not sure if John is the same league of crazy, but don't you think it's weird that he showed up today of all days? I think John's too obvious. I don't think it's him. I genuinely think it has to be Casey. Like, he's the only one who has no explanation for killing him. Everyone else does. What about that contractor guy? Tully? Such a door name for such a gorgeous guy. I don't know if I said door or dower. I don't know how you say that. I don't know what that means. If he wasn't such a creep, he'd be a solid 7. Oh, sure. He tries it on with you and Becky. What about me, huh? What am I, chopped liver? I like him being gay. I like him being casually gay. I hope that's what they're alluding to, because I like him just being, you know. It kind of makes me not want him to be a killer, but I think he will be. Honestly, I'm destined to be alone forever, aren't I? I might as well get a cat and start knitting my own jumpers. Oh, babe, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe if you weren't quite so picky, you'd have more luck. A girl should always know her worth, Honor. I wish I'd known that before I married Ryan. Anyway, let's focus. Do you think Tully's a real suspect? Don't be ridiculous. A murderer with those eyes? This coming from the man who said Jeffrey Dahmer had a certain mystique. Touché. Be honest, do you think there's a case against me? Please, how long have I known you now? 4 years? You're about as capable of murder as I am giving my parents a grandchild. Come on, he's gotta be. Thanks, I never suspected you either, for the record. I should hope not. Besides, if I was gonna kill someone, I'd do it with far more flair. Blunt force trauma to the head is just so straight, you know? Oh, he's just giving it to us. Oh, is it that time already? I still don't get why they put pockets in women's clothes. Want me to hold on to it for you? I like him. Oh no, I don't want him to be the killer now. I don't want him to be the killer. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. I think, yeah, next time we're going to investigate, we're going to see who the murderer could be. Likely Tully, to be fair. Tully, I don't know, Tully seems kind of like... It won't be Becky. Becky seems too obvious and John seems too obvious. I feel like it'll be Tully or Casey himself. But maybe it's reverse psychology, I don't know. It could just be it's a third party. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you all for next week. Hopefully next week. Hopefully before next week. I'm able to upload a bit more consistently now, thankfully. But we'll see you eventually, so adios amigos. Until next time. Don't get murdered, or else I will be very sad.